For number 4, it is the Crystal Shield. This item drops from the Crystal Worm Mother, and it might be not only the most unique item in the game, but also the most slept on. While holding spacebar, it reduces your speed and gives you armored, but if you take a hit while you're armored, you shoot back a shot in the same direction it came from. So if you're like me who can't dodge anything, this can be insane. Now this item used to be stupidly strong, blatantly overpowered. It used to give invincibility instead of armored when holding down space, so as you can imagine, a bit too crazy. It was the survivability that was a bit of an issue since you can just hold it down in Moonlight Village, so they changed it to armored and they've since heavily increased the damage. I actually made a video already solely dedicated to how this item was super under the radar in my opinion, and its damage has at least been doubled. Even more if you equip defense because of the new defense scaling it has. Look how stupid the damage can be. Here I instantly killed Janice so quickly that it bugs out the game and it doesn't even spawn the Court of Oryx portal that it always usually does. And I recorded this clip over a year ago where it did less than half the damage. I was also using the eye ring here, which is a ring that can help complement the shield, since it shoots back its own shots per hit that actually used to deal more damage per hit than the sea shield, but definitely not now as of the defense scaling edition. Now in the Janice clip I did only survive because of invincibility, which I'll explain in a moment, but it's not necessary to make this shield awesome. There's many phases in this game like this Dharma phase where I can sit on the boss healthily and deal massive damage with the old sea shield numbers. Even if you don't want to stand on the boss, this shield is great for survivability since you get 50% more defense when you hold space, and it's also great for Moonlight Village since it reduces your speed and you can bug it out to reduce your speed permanently during the dungeon. You just hold down space as you get silenced and then you don't have to hold it down and it uses it for free. Let's talk about some other items that can complement the shield other than the defense ring and the eye ring. Another shield that can greatly help is the Cogbold Cow's shield. Since on ability use, when you use it, you gain a 30% damage reduction for 5 seconds, which makes standing on enemies or near enemies easier. Also, it gives you 15 or 20 defense, depending on how much HP you have, that helps your sea shield do even more damage, because of the defense scaling. Armors that can really help you are the Alien Armor and the Royal Guard's Cuirass. This is because invincibility with Sea Shield is insane. It's the only reason why this person lives in this clip where they deal 80,000 damage to the first Shatters boss in a split second, with the old damage numbers as well. By the way, the Sea Shield still shoots shots back even if you get hit during invincibility. The Alien Armor isn't obtainable at the moment. It's supposed to drop from a UFO event that can spawn in the abandoned city, but it's bugged. Hopefully it comes back soon. How it works is when you take damage under 50% HP, you go invulnerable for 1.4 seconds, which can be long enough to take a stupid amount of shots, but it's got a 3-minute cooldown. The only way you can die with this armor is if it procced without you noticing, or if you take a shot that exceeds 50% of your health, which is pretty hard to do. Similarly, the Royal Guard's Cuirass, which drops in the shadows, gives you a more frequent invincibility, where if you're in combat, you get damageless for 1.6 seconds, with a 20-second cooldown. The armor only procs in combat when you shoot, so timing it to sit on enemies is possible, but very scary. Like I do it here against the Puppet Encore enemy, that actually does an insane amount of damage, but thanks to the invincibility they die almost instantly, and I don't take much damage compared to without the armor, where I'd almost definitely get oofed. Another item that can help you that is very similar to the Alien Armor is the Amulet of Restoration. This offers the longest single invincibility at 2 seconds, but it does have a 30-minute cooldown. Unless you change locations, it resets whenever you enter or leave a dungeon. It also procs at the 20% HP amount instead of 50% HP like the Alien Armor, so it's a lot easier to die with, since if you get hit by a single shot that exceeds 20% of your HP, it would just kill you. Crystal Shield is definitely a lot stronger than people think, and there's definitely many other crazy things you can pull off, like the insane damage you can deal to the Shatters first boss, that's just not discovered yet.